Hello, fellow Wastelanders. I am Finn Crosses Out, but everyone calls me Finn. And today is the semifinals. So, we pretty much have a crazy setup right now. And before I continue, I just want to thank you guys so much for the constant support that you've been giving me throughout my whole career. I don't know what I've done to deserve that, but I seriously wouldn't be here without you guys tuning in and saying hello. I will forever and always be thankful for that. Now, as you see, the rules have changed because as they move on up, they have more benefits and more options to run even more builds. And it is now a best of 3 or first to 2 wins, as others may consider. So, as always, if you have a personal favorite, feel free to comment that down below. And as always, let's see how this goes. Alright, folks, we are back at it again with the semifinals. We have Easy versus Ernistic, and what you have seen was probably mind-blowing because when Ernistic first fought MJ, he used Auroras and he beat MJ. And now, oh my god, it's lagging. When MJ used Auroras against Ernest, MJ lost, and then Ernest used Auroras against his opponent and won. So maybe it is sort of a skill thing. But if we move on over to Easy, oh my goodness, he is using that monstrosity of a build. Okay, I cannot wait to see how this goes. And if it feels laggy, I apologize for that. It is more than likely a server thing. So we'll just have to stick with it. I wonder if any of the fighters are lagging or is it just me? But I'm trying to make the best out of it though. It's not going to ruin things, hopefully. If you guys forgot, the rules for the quarterfinals, or the semifinals, sorry. The semifinals are that each player gets to choose 2 different builds, and holy, Easy is already taking aggression. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what happened. I'm sure we'll find out soon. Oh, dude. Okay. So it's this matchup. Okay, well, somebody told me that oh my goodness. Okay, hold on now. Hold on now. Okay, so I was about to say both people still have their weapons, but looks like Ernest lost the aspect and he has lost this round. Will he be able to make a comeback? I have zero idea. We'll just have to wait and see about it. I have no idea who is going to win. I thought that it was going to go either way because the aspects versus imp comp, someone actually told me that imps were slightly better. I just didn't think anything of it because, you know, the imps are meant for close range and aspects can just snipe, but if it's a drifting battle, then imps are clearly going to take it because they heavily excel. And looks like it's going to be the same comp again. And guys, again, I am sorry if it's been laggy, but holy man, this is exciting. This is exciting, let me tell you that much. Now, will the results be the same? Will Ernistic come up with a different strategy? There's only one way to find out. But then again, oh my goodness. With those torpedoes, man, his guns will be able to take a lot more damage. And he's already lost one. Okay, so maybe he does have a plan because his imps are currently sparking at the moment. And his aspects are not sparking, which is surprising. I guess it does depend on how you make the build as well. Like, Onistic using Satori with the aspects is a solid idea, and oh my god. Okay, that actually was a clean sweep. That was a clean sweep, and we have already got our first finalist. Welcome to game 14 of the tournament. We got Nihilith versus Mias. Great job for both of them making it this far, and oh my goodness, Nihilith is running something I didn't expect, while Mias is running the same build that has won him the match against Silly. I am wondering how this will go. Nihilith is dodging shots, except for that one. But he has that big plow right there, so he can pretty much take a lot of hits. But as always, anything can and will happen. And not to mention the map that was spun. Either one of them can use this thing right here if they choose to. I didn't ban that because it's a part of the map. I do remember back then that power generator wasn't there. That was a much better time, I'll say. And I'm gonna just check on Mia's because I don't think his guns are damaged at all. No, they're perfectly fine. And looks like Nihilith is going for the satellite. And oh my god, there goes his first starfall gone. And will it hit? Nope. It barely got close. Okay. Now, as you see, oh my goodness, that was unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. Okay. And there goes his starfall. I was about to say, he kept on hitting and then missing, hitting, missing, hitting, missing. And that heavy plow made Nihilith do a little handstand. Oh yeah. By the way, they decided to only run one build since having 2 builds or optional, they decided to stick with what they got, and I respect that. Now, Nihilif over here needs to come up with a plan if he still wants to be in this. Does he got what it takes? There's only one way to find out. Now let's go over to Mr. Miez again. How do people come up with these creations, man? I mean, the only thing about this is the cabin's exposed, but, I mean, hey, what can you do about it, right? Miez wanted to have a go at the satellite system, and, okay, it seems like the farther away Miez is, the more consistent he is at hitting his shots. But with Nihilif being in a center zone and about to get a point, it kind of forces him to advance and push in, but he's too late. Nihilif has a point, so he could pretty much play this however he wants and still get the win. We're about to find out what happens, though. I mean, I can't lie. Miez is playing this smart. Will Nihilif be able to capture the center zone, or is that not a part of his plan? Okay, so he did get a point, but again, anything can happen, and he lost his starfall, and he lost his life too. So Miez will be our finalist. Holy smokes, guys. We actually had a blowout. GG's to Nihilif and Ern for making it this far. However, your journey is not over yet, since we still have to fight for 3rd place. So that's what these 2 gentlemen will be doing in the next segment before we actually get to the finals. And I know some of you are probably going to say that this is rigged, since 2 of the same clan members are going up against each other in the finals, but I promise you guys that everything that has occurred was random, and people just have either better skills, better luck, or better builds, and that's just usually how it is around here. So yeah, just take that into consideration before any of you comment about that situation. I still believe that anything can happen once again, and there will be more to come. And as I said many times, if you had a favorite, just feel free to let us know down in the comments below. And if you have been enjoying this little tournament so far, please give it a like, and feel free to tell everybody that you know. It has been hella fun so far, and we intend on keeping it like that. And until then, I will see you in the wastelands.